Alessandra faces Katrina's harsh criticisms upon returning home, being blamed for past family troubles and ordered back to her room. She yearns for an imminent escape from her family. However, her hopes for peace are shattered when she finds her sister, Kate, threatening to drop Alessandra's kitten out the window, a cruel act of revenge for Kate's own reprimands. Can Alessandra save her beloved kitten? And what further complications will this create before Edgar's visit?
Katrina, hasn't this punishment gone on long enough? She has not been given any food since yesterday morning. The point was to make her comfortable, to never want to venture out of her bedroom, not make her want to retaliate, said Desmond. He was sitting at the head of the table the next day after Alessandra was punished by his wife. He was certain the little freedom he gave Alessandra to ride around yesterday would have been enough to satisfy her curiosity about seeing the outside world. Now, Katrina made his plan backfire. She was disrespectful, therefore she needed to be punished. You know how much I hate pets. Kate has been begging to get a small dog like the rest of her friends, but I have repeatedly told her no. It wouldn't be fair for Alessandra to have one and not Kate, Katrina replied. I agree with Mother. If Alessandra gets to keep the cat, then I shall have a dog, Father. Pretty please? Kate started to beg. All her friends had the same small, fluffy dog, and she was the only one without. It was embarrassing. She should have whatever they have. Not a chance, Kate. I am going to get rid of that animal. Alessandra will have food when she is ready to apologize for her behavior. Katrina looked at her husband. She was putting her foot down this time and doing as she pleased with Alessandra. I don't disagree with you getting rid of the animal, but I wanted Alessandra to be satisfied enough with being outside to stay in her room. Had you sent the food to her room the night of the party, she wouldn't have met with the Duke. Desmond sighed, rubbing his temple. He heard nothing from Duke Edgar regarding Alessandra, which was a good thing. However, he was nervous about the information he gave to the Duke. Was it worth something? It's not fair. Alessandra got to speak with the Duke. Well, I hardly spoke to him. I got dressed up for him and it went to waste. He's so hard to please, Kate grumbled, stuffing her face with a biscuit. Kate, do not eat so quickly as you'll choke. And lay off the flour. We do not need you gaining too much weight. It is up to you to find a good husband to restore our finances. There will still be a chance for you to capture the Duke's attention. Who else can rival you? Katrina thought highly of her daughter's looks, and was confident enough that there would be no one else for the Duke to marry but Kate. It would have to be the princess wishing to marry the Duke, but even then, Katrina would still view Kate as the better choice. The ball is in a few days, and the Duke will be in attendance like every year. Your father has already received his invitation, and I have a dress picked out for you. You have to practice your etiquette again and make sure you leave an impression on him. If not, you'll have to marry one of the other offers you got, said Katrina. None of them are better than the Duke. I would be a duchess when I marry the Duke. Can you imagine it, Mother? Kate smiled, picturing herself in that position. She knew she was destined for great things that would happen after becoming a duchess. Katrina smiled along with Kate, enjoying how determined her daughter was. She knew Kate would never fail her. If Kate married the Duke, her status would elevate past being the wife of a baron. She would be the mother of a duchess. Prepare well, Kate. I will. You better, Desmond warned his youngest. They were putting a lot of money into dressing Kate for the Duke. Katrina assured them they would get the money back when the Duke offered them gifts for their daughter. Baron? A maid approached the table with her head low. What on earth are you doing? It is a rule that our breakfast is not meant to be interrupted by anyone. Where is the butler? Katrina grilled the maid. She set rules for there to be order in the home, and lately, every rule was being broken. The butler went out to run an errand for me, Katrina. It must be something important for the maid to come here. What is it? Desmond placed his cup down and waited. Duke Edgar Collins is here to pay a visit to you, Baron. He is here with his butler.
As Edgar arrives, Desmond and family wonder why he is here. Will Duke ask for Alessandra's hand in marriage, or does he have something else up his sleeves? Will Alessandra be allowed to meet him?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.